Hi and welcome back. Now today I've got a great core workout, that's abs and strengthening lower back, even the sides, that you do standing up. We won't have to get to the floor. So let's get straight into it. You'll need your feet kind of just over shoulder width apart, okay? And knees slightly soft like that. Still a good posture. Now I want you to take your hands in front of you like so. I'll turn to the side so you can also see. So stay in that position there. So that's soft knees and then shoulders down, head long like so. Okay? Now from this position, we're going to work those pelvic floor muscles. That's the muscles that from the front all the way around the back there. So you're going to lightly engage those as if you're stopping yourself going to the loo. So very lightly engage those muscles. It's a little bit from Pilates there. Then there's the tummy muscles. Obviously you know your belly button there. We want to draw that in, maybe the tiniest amount. All the while, still breathing. So it's a lot to think about. So let's take it from the top. So we've got good, nice, solid base there. Knees slightly bent. We travel up. We keep a good posture. Shoulders up. And then come back down. And now this pelvic floor, very lightly, not holding on for dear life, very lightly working there. We travel up to the belly button, that's kind of working softly, softly, but make sure we take that deep breath in, holding here, and then out. We practice that again, lightly round here, our center, in, and out. Now to be honest with you, that is an abdominal exercise in itself, working it nice and strong from all the way through the body. Let's do it 2 more times. Feet down, soft knees, good posture, shoulders down. Pelvic floor, front to back, tummy button, and then our breathing while we hold that really lightly, in and out. And in, and out. Breathe into tummy now, in, and out, and in, and out. Let it go, let that tummy out, in, and out. Now gently in, and out. Good. So the next step from there is to have that breathing, have that connection, shall we say, pelvic floor, tummy, knees soft, our posture basically. And then we're going to just lightly, the buttock muscles, just lightly work those as we rotate onto our toes. So I'll demonstrate first. So we've got everything in position, our breathing is relaxed. What we'll be doing is taking that breath in and then exhaling onto the toe. We'll have a soft knee here, come up onto the toe, arms along, and then inhale back. And then exhale onto the other toe. Just a slight subtle turn there. This knee slightly soft and back. So we'll just turn the hips slightly like that, and back, and the hips back, like so. In fact, I'm going to get us to do that first with these arms here on the hips, like so. Posture, knees, pelvic floor, tummy, breathing in through the nose and into the belly, and out, and in, and out. And as we breathe out, we're going to turn and in and out and back in and out and in and out and in and relax. Good. Let's put that together. In position, shoulders down, into the belly, and in, and out, and in, out, and in. Mind my plant, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. Holding here. Let's make sure this buttock muscles are slightly working, lightly tightened there. Pelvic floor, tummy, shoulders down, and then back in. That was tougher. And out. Let's hold here. Same again. Soft knee, slightly bent. Buttock muscles, pelvic floor, tummy, shoulders down, and then back in. And relax. You'll feel that very gently, very gently. Or maybe not, maybe it's you feel it really working deep in the abdominals and traveling down, and perhaps the glutes or buttock muscles as well. This one's much easier, but you'll also be still engaging our pelvic floor and the tummy muscles, and a tiny bit on those buttock muscles as well. Okay, soft knees, good posture as ever. And what we're going to do, I'll demonstrate first. We're going to slide the palm down towards the knee, like so, synchronizing with our breath. That's breathing at the same time as we move. So posture as ever, then breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, keeping this connection, breathe out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, buttock muscles working, and out, and in, and out, and in, and relax. You might feel that on those sides there, but we want to also feel that through the center and the back. Great for protecting our lower back, keeping that strong, keeping that nice and strong as well. If we've got strong abs, we're going to have a strong back. Next up, our last one is elbow to the opposite knee. It's some balance work as well. So I'm going to grab the chair. So if some of you feel you want to, in fact, we'll do one side. You can hold on to the chair. We're going to take the elbow to the opposite knee. Every time we raise the knee, we breathe out. So I'll demonstrate first. One hand on here, one hand up in the air. Make sure I'm in camera. Breathe out like that. And that's all we're going to do. Now, if you can't reach, don't worry. You'll still feel that enough there. And back, and in, and back. It's working what you can do, with what you can feel working as well, nice and safely. So let's try 10. We want a good workout, we want to feel the benefits, so we're not going to do just one or two. It's a full 10 here. Hand to the side, breathe out, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lovely. Let's go around the other side. Exactly the same again. So it's my left, my so my right, which is your left. Either way, get your hand up, and we're going to come over to this side. Here we go, 10, and 9, 8, that's better, 7, soft knee here, 6, 5, don't worry about the height, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As long as you keep breathing. Keeping that breathing going, keeping that posture, and lightly engaging pelvic floor and the glutes. Let's go one more time on the other side. I'll get my counting right and I'll remember my right from left. So one hand on here. Those of you who don't need to. Those of you who don't need to hold the chair, you don't have to. Okay? So it's this leg, this hand, ready, let's go. 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So that adaptation now, just placing my hand on the palm, that can make it a little difficult, more difficult for you, and more of a challenge, shall we say, if you want to do it that way. Finally, the other side. I've got my right hand up and the right leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 5 would just hit. 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we are. So to recap, we did that. We started feet wider than shoulder width. The knees were soft. I talked about the pelvic floor and the tummy and holding our position here to rotate. Okay. Pausing here where we feel that working on the buttock muscles as well. We then went into a bit of a side bend, so that was a rotation. Then we did some side bends for some call the love handles, but that works everything as well. So the knees were soft here, like so, tilting from one side to the next. And then finally, I was working on my left and right, and we were doing that crunching motion or curling motion that is often done on the floor, but we're doing it standing and we're enjoying it and we're feeling it working, like so. Okay, 3 great exercises for your midsection. Hope you enjoyed those. There's more on other videos on the club, so do check them out. It will keep you consistent, it will keep you on track, and you'll be continually feeling good every time you get involved with some exercise. So, see you again very, very soon. Many thanks.